Welcome back to the Robotic Life. Today we're diving into a robotics company out of China that has been blowing up online with some absolutely stunning videos of their newest humanoid, the T800. The catch? These videos are so advanced, so flawless, that a lot of people are calling them out as CGI, AI generated, or just fake. In this episode, we're going to look at why this robot has the entire robotics industry debating whether China is making major breakthroughs or just major movie trailers. So unlike a lot of the viral videos that I've covered in past podcasts, this one isn't a fail video. This is a power flex video. They're confidence videos. The goal isn't accuracy, it's attention. So let's quickly get into the part of the story that blew up the internet. While most humanoid companies are building robots for warehouses, retail, or home assistance, EngineAI took things in a completely different direction. The T800, yes, they literally named it the T800 after the Terminator, wasn't introduced as a logistics robot. It was introduced as a combat robot. Yes, the Conor McGregor of robots. EngineAI publicly announced that their humanoid would participate in a fighting league, an actual robot combat tournament, like a mechanical UFC. If you saw the movie Real Steel, that's very much reminiscent of what this is going to be about. This wasn't a rumor. This came straight from the company itself. They announced a robot boxer free combat competition for the T800. Then in May, the Global Times publication published an article about a major upcoming tournament called Mecha King. And that's scheduled for December of this year. The roster, mostly humanoids built by EngineAI across their 4 different models. It's designed to test physical limits, intelligence, and combat capability in visually dramatic scenarios. And next year, in May of 26, an even bigger combat event is planned. And this one includes Unitree, one of China's top robotics companies, and a company that's soon to IPO, by the way. Unitree has a number of online videos of their robots in fighting videos. So it's no surprise that they wanted to get in on some of this action. But EngineAI has positioned themselves as the combat entertainment division of the humanoid world. So who is EngineAI, and where do they come from? How long they've been working on robots? Well, they started in October of 23, so in less than 2 years, which is yesterday in robotics time, they've somehow managed to explode onto the scene with these super polished, super cinematic robot demo videos that has everybody asking, is this real or CGI? So EngineAI is headquartered in Shenzhen, which is the tech capital of China. And their specialty is building smart robots, mainly humanoids, supposedly going to be used in a lot of different industries. But really what makes them stand out is how fast this company is moving. They're constantly rolling out new versions of their robots, showing quick progress, dropping attention-grabbing videos. And they want people to feel like the future of robotics isn't years away, it's happening right now. Another big part of their playbook is disruptive pricing, making advanced robots dramatically more affordable than what we'd expect from traditional Western players. The T800 is going to be priced around $25,000. And that's where things start getting interesting. Because when you combine fast iteration, aggressive pricing, and viral marketing, you suddenly have a company that feels like it came out of nowhere, but is now shaping the conversation. On the money side, EngineAI has a lot of money. They've raised hundreds of millions of dollars. They had a number of funding rounds in 24 and 25. And these funding rounds came from pretty heavy hitter VC firms in China. So they have plenty of money behind them for a young robotics company. Even though they're a brand new company, they're already building out most of the important pieces themselves. The joints that make the robot move, the software that teaches it how to learn, even the brain that controls the whole body. Basically, they're not snapping together parts from other suppliers. They're trying to build everything in-house, from the physical hardware to the intelligent software, their whole supply chain, all vertically integrated. So when you step back and look at the whole picture, a brand new company, massive funding, eye-popping demos, and quick speed and time to market, it's also a strategy built on viral marketing. You start to understand why EngineAI is either the most exciting newcomer in robotics or the most overproduced marketing campaign we've ever seen. So as I mentioned, EngineAI is headquartered in Shenzhen, and that is not by accident. Shenzhen is the Silicon Valley of hardware. It's the densest concentration of electronics manufacturing, supply chains, and actuator supplies and engineering talent anywhere on Earth. If Boston is the brain of the robotics, Shenzhen is the muscle. Shenzhen lets companies like EngineAI go from idea to a working robot incredibly fast. They can find parts, build prototypes, test them, and start marketing them all within weeks instead of months. And the reason is simple. Everything they need is basically right outside their door. That speed is a real superpower. In just 2 years, they've already unveiled 4 different models. 4. That speed is unheard of in Western robotics. If you know some of the other companies I've covered in previous podcasts, you understand how quick that is. Not only that, their second humanoid, developed barely a year after the company launched, performed a backflip. And not just that, they became the first robotics company ever to land a successful front flip. Now, in the robotics world, flips aren't party tricks. They're engineering milestones. Boston Dynamics made the backflips iconic. Unitree pushed the limits in China, but EngineAI hit that first front flip, and they did it fast. That's the Shenzhen Factor in action. Speed, iteration, and momentum. But EngineAI isn't just about fast manufacturing. Nope, they've mastered something else, viral marketing. It's less about showing a real product and more about creating a moment people can't ignore. A moment the internet can't stop watching. If you look at their latest demo videos, the comments section is chaos. Half the people are saying, this is insane, this is the future. The other half are saying, or screaming, CGI, it's fake, it's all AI generated. And EngineAI wins either way. As a result of all the controversy due to this new video that's recently come out, they put out a behind the scenes video that was supposed to quell the naysayers. I'm not sure it achieved that. It was more of a non-denial denial. But the idea was that they were going to put this video out and show the behind the scenes and to prove that these videos were not CGI, but they were actual, true robots doing all these stylistic moves. There's a famous quote attributed to P.T. Barnum. All publicity is good publicity. And the irony is amazing. Barnum founded the circus. He used scandal to draw crowds. In fact, the movie The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman literally covered that idea. So EngineAI is basically doing that, but with humanoid robots. As one analyst put it, this isn't mechanical engineering, this is viral engineering. And you see it in the videos. The moves are wild. They're like part Ninja Turtles, part over-stylized Chinese wire fighting choreography. Highly dynamic, extremely cinematic. And these clips aren't meant to be technical demonstrations. They're meant to go viral. And they have. They're everywhere on X and TikTok. Now let's look at China's broader humanoid robotics play. EngineAI isn't a one-off outlier. What they're doing fits perfectly into China's national robotics push. When you look at the stunning humanoid videos coming out of China, remember this. The first objective isn't to build the world's best robot. The first objective is to convince the world that they are building the world's best robot. This is a perception game. And the tactical playbook is move fast, show faster. In the West, the mindset is cautious, measure twice, cut once. In China, it's cut now, measure later, and film it with a drone. Companies like Unitree, UBTech, and now EngineAI drop nearly weekly videos, even if the videos aren't quite ready for prime time. Because the race isn't engineering, it's attention. The US, meanwhile, has fewer companies, deeper research, slower deployment, but more robust engineering. And that brings us to the final crucial takeaway. China's humanoid sector is built on speculative hype. Startups don't need to prove real-world functionality. They just need to prove future potential. The government rewards bold claims, dramatic demos, and national prestige. EngineAI's T800 is the perfect case study. They don't need it to work flawlessly in a warehouse. They need it to dominate TikTok and X. The flips, the choreography, the Terminator branding, the fighting league, none of it was random. And this is the new high-tech race. The message is clear. All right, so that's the story of EngineAI and the T800, their viral marketing, and the broader race happening right now inside China's humanoid robotics scene. Whether you believe the videos are 100% real, partially staged, or full-blown CGI, one thing is undeniable. EngineAI has everyone talking, and in this attention economy, that alone is a form of power. But here's the bigger takeaway. We are watching a global robotics race unfold in real time. Some companies are building robots, others are building narratives, and the companies that figure out how to do both are the ones that will shape the future. As always, I look forward to your thoughts. Do you think EngineAI's videos are legit? Do you think the Fighting League is the future? Or just brilliant marketing? And where do you think this puts Western robotics companies in that race? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. If you enjoyed the episode, hit the like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive. We've got a lot more coming on humanoids, AI, and the companies that are defining the next decade of robotics. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Lars, and you've been tuned into The Robotic Life.